Today we learned about Seascape and Winslow Homer. We learned that Winslow Homer was a really famous landscape and seascape artist. Can we all say Winslow Homer? Good job. Today I'm going to focus on drawing our seascape so that we can paint it next week. Let's get started. First, the thing we need to remember is that there is a really special line that separates the water from the sky, or in the case of a landscape, the land from the sky. This is called the horizon line. Can we all say horizon line? The horizon line is really an imaginary line that separates the sky and the water in a seascape or the sky and the land in a landscape. So we're going to start by drawing one line all the way across the middle of our paper. I'm going to go right away to Sharpie, but you guys are going to do this in pencil first just in case you make a mistake. Later on, you will get to outline with Sharpie. So I'm going to draw my horizon line all the way across the middle of my paper, just like this. You want to try to do it so that there's an even amount of sky and water. The next thing we're going to make is the sun that is just peeking out behind the edge of our water. We're going to experiment with color mixing for this project, so I'd like you to create some sort of sunrise or sunset, meaning that the sun will not be fully out in the sky. So I'm going to create a half circle, and you don't have to put it in the middle of the paper. You can put it off to the side if you have a different plan for your artwork. Now I'm going to put some clouds in my sky, and what's very typical of clouds at sunset are they have a very flat bottom because the sky is calm. So I'm going to make a straight line across for the flat bottom of my cloud and kind of a squiggly top, just using some curvy lines. And I want to put a few different clouds in my sky. I don't want just one or two. I'm going to create a variety of different sizes so that it looks more realistic. We don't want them all to be the same size and the exact same shape. So I really filled up my sky. If you'd like to put a few birds in your sky, you can make them like they're in the distance, like little V birds. That's what I call them. Now this is an option. You don't need to do this, but I'm going to show you many different options for the creativity in your artwork today. So if you want to do a few V birds in your sky and then you just color in your circle, that's like they're flying and they're in shadow because they're a silhouette in the sunset sky. So that's an option for you. Another option that you can draw is possibly a lighthouse, right? Winslow Homer really thought that the sea was very important, and the lighthouse used to protect all of the sailors from crashing into the shore. So one of the options that you have is to draw your lighthouse. I'm going to draw a little piece of land over here. Okay, and my lighthouse is really just a rectangle with a triangle on top. I'm going to draw a little circle on top. That would be where the light would come out of, especially as the sun starts to set or rise. It wouldn't be completely light out yet. I'm going to decorate it with some stripes, maybe even put a line for the beach, and maybe this would be the grass. I could draw some trees. These are all different options for you. You don't have to do all of them, but I'd like you to pick some. Now, I don't want just one tree. I would want a few trees. And then, like we saw, there's really a lot of rocks by the shore, right, where the water comes in. So I'm going to draw some rocks, right? And then maybe around here, I'd really make some lines like the water is really wavy. So that's an option for part of your seascape drawing. Now, I think we all should put some boats in our artwork because that is another thing that Winslow Homer really thought was important, and he really explored the idea of the fishermen, and we're going to be putting a few boats in our artwork. I'm going to put one up close here, really big, and it's almost like a banana shape, right? That's the first part of the boat on the side. I'm going to draw a man in the boat with a hat on to protect his head from all the sun. 2 lines down for the body. And this one I'm going to make a rowboat. So I'm going to just put the little row and maybe some ripples in the water from where he's rowing. Now, right now my boat's not finished. This would only be the front side of my boat. Now I need to make the back side of my boat so it looks like he's really sitting in it. And now I could do really some wood details, like the boat is made of wood, maybe some striped lines to show the different wood details. And last but not least, I'm going to put some sailboats in the water. So those I'm going to make a little smaller because we want to show that they're farther away. And sailboats are really very simple to draw because it's really more like half of an oval and then a triangle on top. And again, I'm making them smaller because they're a little bit further away. We want to show that there's some things up close in our artwork and some things closer to our horizon line. See, I'm going to even put one right here, really tiny one. I'm going to draw some smaller ripples of the water for our sailboats. We really want to think of what would be realistic in this case, right? There would be little waves coming out from all the sailboats because they would be rocking back and forth. And then finally, we want to do just some larger waves of the ocean. You know what? I did the one thing. If you would like to do a shark or a dolphin in your artwork, just peeking out, right? You could do like almost like there's fish around, right? But we wouldn't see the fish that were in the water. This would be like a dolphin that was jumping out of the water, right? You can also do that. Now, I gave you many different options for the details that you can add in your artwork. Try to add as many as you can or as many as you want to make it creative. After you're finished drawing in pencil, you can outline in Sharpie just like me. Great job today and good luck.